It's going to have really good FPS where the game feels like normal. You're going on high-end textures, and when I say this, like this one is not the fullest for high-end textures, but you can see our water kind of looks somewhat real. It's not super bright. I do need to actually sleep. I kited the one of the dinosaurs away, but let's go ahead and pop into the bed and get some sleep. So to show you guys on the full textures while it's daytime, okay, you guys can see the water looks real if I do that. We have an ocean over here actually, or a lake or something. Let's go over here to this. You can see the water looks real. Even going under the water, has its own little vibe. But you can go even better than this. There's other ones you can use to do the same thing that look better. The only reason I like this one is due to the sky. But to show you guys the other ones we can use, we'll do that. And I'm also going to show you guys. We have a crap ton of mods in here. I'm going to say a crap ton. If I open up this here, you can see we get no lag with it. I can, operate it just fine. I can get into barrels really quick. And I'm able to move around, right? But to show you that I am on high textures, we're going to go to settings. And I'm going to show you guys under video. We are using vibrant visuals with custom, with literally ultra. The only thing off here is voltaimetric fog, which then I have ultra, and then bloom intensity. Instead of actually turning this to like 100, set this at something like, we'll say between 49 and 50. You can do. I'm going all the way down to like 42. We don't really need a lot here. And then TAU for upscaling. Resolution, do not set this at native. Set this to 66. Okay. Preferred distance, you can see I'm leaving it on this. If you guys have little issues, problems, you can actually go down to 14 if you guys need. I can set it 18 without a problem. I'm going to go to 16 just to make sure. Right. FOV. And then I have my in-game fancy stuff on. Only thing off is camera shake and render clouds. I'm going to go ahead and turn render clouds on, and you will see that I am still perfectly fine. The only reason I'm turning render clouds on is because if I change texture packs, I'm not going to have clouds. I'm kidding. I'm going to go ahead and turn those off. It's just going to look weird as crap. Okay, let's go ahead and go to video and go down. Render clouds. And make sure we turn that off. Okay. One that's going to definitely give a little bit of smoothness because you're not having as much to look at in your world. Okay. But let's go ahead and switch to texture pack and show you guys that it would work even with other texture packs and not an issue. So the texture pack we usually use, guys, if I go into settings right quick, we go to the creation world and go in here. We do have 20-something mods, okay, 21. And some of that is due to the regular stuff. But we're going to get rid of Conquest here and throw another texture pack in, which to do that is very simple. We're just going to go into My Packs, go grab the texture pack, turn it on, put it underneath that, and then delete the old one. They did update Dark Fantasy visuals. I'm not going to look at the update just yet. I don't think they changed too much to it. I think they were just having issues in one aspect and then changed it. The one we always love to use, guys, is going to be down here a little further, and it's this one, Prisma Visuals. We're going to click Activate, and then we're going to go into here, and you're going to notice Prisma's Visual goes here. We actually want to lower this, stick it. We can actually do it above Conquest, and then take Conquest and hit Deactivate, okay, which puts us into where Prisma Visuals sets in the proper spot, and then we just back up. Boom. And then we can go in and play. And we'll have our new textures. Now, there's one thing I didn't do, guys, which if you guys want to do, it's going to, this will affect my FPS a little bit because I left it on the full 64-bit, which, by the way, gives custom animations. So it's going to be a little larger. So we'll have the custom animations, which will hit the FPS. You can actually set it to the 32-bit. which keeps everything. It just removes the custom animations, like the custom chopping wood animation, how doors open. You lose all that, but you do get your stability and performance. I forgot to do the slide bar trick there. We'll do it in a minute just to show you guys. We'll have like custom animations and stuff, which I think the animals will also get the custom animations, which is going to make animals look weird. Now, when I say that, like they're going to be jiggly, like Jello, in a way when they move. But you can see we do have a little bit of issues, and technically it's not supposed to be raining. As you guys seen, we actually done toggle downfall earlier. But before I started stream, I actually slept the thunderstorm away with downfall on, and then after I slept it away, I saved, and then I toggled downfall back off, like where it can change your weather. I took the weather and turned it off, so we shouldn't be having weather issues. But boom, we get this. As you can see, the custom like creeper kind of walking there a little bit with like actual bobbing, and then whoopsie daisy, we'll just follow in here. I don't have my fly right now. Come on, you're supposed to have the one by one block swimming. Don't know why I didn't want to activate, but we'll do that. I hear stomping. All right, because we're supposed to have this, so we can actually fly while in survival. But yeah, as you can see, we have all the high realism textures, everything like that. We get custom animations for all the normal mobs in the game, not the modded. But that's going to get annoying if I start hearing him like scream to spit his little poisonous bit to blind, but all good. So to show you guys, we do have custom animations here. It's this. We're just going to walk, and you're going to notice the walking. Whoops. There you go. And jumping looks a little different than normal Minecraft. We have bobbing. We actually get like some custom walking animations. Okay, we get a little bit of custom stuff there. And some of that custom actually comes from, see how it turns the axe sideways? It's no longer just straight up and down. So we actually have custom animations. See, like this is like this. This hits from the side. If I do that to a tree, hold on. Let's go back here and go chop a tree right quick. Okay, we will have. Why is this tree dirt? That must actually just be a bush. All right. Over here. So oak log. See how we kind of chop it from the side now? It's no longer up and down. And you can see we're collecting everything instantaneously, and we're not really having any issues even with the custom animations. We're actually having some pretty okay kind of stuff. They didn't go down. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it's that. What are you? Oh, an Atrociraptor. Heck yeah. And we do have the Willowa, and we're on console, by the way, guys. So it tells you what you're looking at. Like if I do this, say like grass block, tells me correct tool shovel, harvest, no, and stuff like that. Which, by the way, I can't harvest it with this. That's why it's saying no. All right. Let's continue coming back down here to the house. And to show you guys that we can, however, do some pretty cool stuff. We can remove off the custom animations if you want, which I might not. I actually do kind of like this in the sense that, it's not really harming too much, and I'm still able to like run about nicely, like, make turns, fly, unfly, and do it all like at an instant, bit. And this is all instantaneous as well. So it's not harming me at all. And we have like 21 plugins plugged in, which has a lot of stuff from dinosaurs ranging to new enchantments and stuff like that. When I say new enchantments, it's not the regular enchanting table. You have to actually make a different version of the enchantment table. But yeah, and then we got like dynamic lighting. So, like your torch gives off light, as you can see as I'm holding it. You can see it's kind of giving some lighting around that. So if I go into a cave, like this one, oh, nope, this is water. Don't mind me with that. How about over here? Is there anywhere over here? Nope. Hold on, let's find a simple little cave, guys, and show you guys this. Or if it turns nighttime, we'll see it. Aha, right over here. So, no torch in hand. See how dark that is? Torch in hand. See? We actually get the dynamic lighting, which is actually pretty cool. Here we get some Dilophosaur. All right. That ain't all we have. I know there's some mine over here, but I didn't go towards it for a reason, which will go towards the show. It's doing that because of the different biomes it's trying to render in. So one biome has like one level, as another biome has different, and plus also it's turning nighttime. But over here, right here, there actually is a dinosaur here that I kited over here. Oh, please don't bite me. You actually hurt. He bit me once earlier. Custom eating animations, okay. And how you hold the bread. But yeah, if you don't know what this guy is, please go to bed. Please just lay down, tucker yourself out. Okay, hold on. Can I? There you go. Apex Tyrannosaurus Rex, which, guys, we know that ain't what that is. They named it that because of the fact of like licensing issues, copyrights. Yeah, if you guys know what that is from the actual movie, you'll know. I'll give you a hint. The first beginning part of it is Endo. But we also got the vein miner stuff, everything like that, which we are going to use. Grab out all of this. More iron right here. Yes, please. As you can see, we're getting no issues. We're very, very buttery smooth all doing this. And we do have a whole lot into the world. So if you guys are wanting this, it's actually very easy to get. And we are using the textures mod where the textures are really cool, as in water's water and all of that, instead of the regular Minecraft like coloration, which, by the way, is like really off. Like once you start using texture packs and then try to go back to the regular after a really long time, it's nearly impossible to want to use Minecraft texture packs again, or without Minecraft without a texture pack. It's really, really impossible. But if I come down here, realistic water, I get like the clean water right now because of some of the other stuff. I turn the fog effect on, we would actually have fog in the water, but we have it crystal clear. The water, you can see, has ripples and waves. I can go under and swim, and there's custom swimming animations, as you can see. And why is there like a sleeping dinosaur down here under the water? Oh well. I mean, there is like Sarcos. Oh, that's why. Oh. Yeah. It's a Leoplorodon Charlie. Okay, I'm done. But you guys get the meme there I'm referencing. But there we go. Yeah. I have all this going on. I am completely buttery smooth. And time to go to video settings again, just to show you guys. So if we scroll down, you're going to see we have video. We are on Vibrant Visuals, Custom, Vibrant Visuals actually showing Ultra, Ultra, and then Off, Ultra, 42 for the bloom, so that way it's not very bright during the sunlight times. TAAU, which is the upscaling mode. 66 resolution, which you guys can use 75 if you want. You're just going to have a little bit more of FPS dropping. deferred render distance, I'm at 16. I can actually play on 18 with no problem. Okay, I showed it at the beginning of the stream. I'll show it again. If we go down, the only other things that I have is I do have 110 FOV. Okay, camera shake is off, and then if we go down, render clouds is off. Okay, and then this is like this. Boom. And to show you guys, I can walk around with 18 render distance. I'm not being impacted. I can fly, go over here. Let's go down into the water, shall we? Go ahead and swim. Come back up, go to fly. I'm getting no impact, okay? I am able to play Minecraft as intended without any issues. I just have very clunky movement right now because I got to get used to Minecraft again. Because if you play something like Call of Duty or Warframe or any other game where the movement is a little bit better at like moving in the sense, this starts to feel clunky over here a little bit. So you got to get used to it again. But once you get used to it, you're able to fly about, have no issues, and kind of play. I'm on console. I'm on PS5. So if you guys want to run this on PS5, you guys are able to do that. I showed you the settings to use. From there, use any texture pack that says vibrant visuals under the store page. And I'll show you guys that in just a quick second. So we're going to come in here. We're going to save and quit. And I'm also going to change this to where we don't have the custom animations, maybe. I might keep them. You know what? Nah, we're not going to do the custom animations. Settings, here, edit. And we're going to go edit the texture pack right quick, guys, which is under here, as you can see, 21. This is kind of being a little weird, but it still works. What we do is hit the settings bar here, and you can see there's 64. We set 32, go out. Now we're not going to have the custom animations, but we'll still have the water and all of that. We just lose the custom animations is all. All right, now that that's off, I'm going to go show you guys the store and show you guys how to know if you're able to use vibrant visuals with your pack or not. Now, this is something that you are going to need to do. So when you go through, make sure when you go into your textures. So for this way, I'm going to hit triangle. So it goes to the search. And then we're going to go to the bar here, pack types, and we're just going to do textures. This way it pulls them all up. So how to know if your pack incorporates the proper stuff is very simple. If we go click on something like the Kiki texture pack, see how underneath where it says Kiki textures by Mine North, and then it says one texture pack. It's a 4.1 star or whatever. Under that says vibrant visuals. So if your pack says that, it will be vibrant visuals. Now let's find the pack that isn't, like this one. So luxury modern HD. So it says modern, it says high definition, but notice there is no green highlight that shows that it's compatible to vibrant visuals like this one is. So why is this important? Well, I actually can show you why through single player. So if you're using a texture pack that isn't vibrant visuals, so first go to settings while you're at this menu. Okay. From here, you're going to go down, go to video, and you're going to make sure you set vibrant visuals, custom vibrant visuals options, set those up how I showed you with the TAU, the render distance, turn clouds off, turn off, like the camera shake. And from there, go in, and when you create a new world, I'm actually just going to use this using the, we'll say, Realms Management tool. That way I can just go ahead and have this one automatically be installed. Share packs, general. We're just going to call this VV for vibrant visuals, right? and boom, advanced. We're going to go down, show coordinates, show days played, fire spread off, TNT, blah. We're going to leave the rest of this the same. Multiplayer, leave that the same, even though technically I come in here and go friendly fire off like I usually do. Cheats, always activate for the fact if I'm going to do always day, because we're not going to have the scary stuff put into this one. Mob griefing is off, keep mob spawning on, and then Minecraft Education Edition stuff for the fact of allowing flying, and then random tick speed to 3 so your crops and trees grow back faster. Yeah, that's the main reason for that. Then under resource packs, right here is where we come in, go to available. We're going to go to owned, and then this is where you grab your texture packs. Now, I'm going to go look for a pack I know, like, I think fantasy is it? I should do more details in a second. Hold on. Because I do have texture packs that I know is probably not vibrant visuals, compatible. Because this one is. We'll throw on Tree Capitator. And we'll do. Realism. So it probably is. All right, we're going to do. I'm thinking of doing. Where'd it go? I think I passed our. Oh, no. The fantasy texture pack? Oh, no, Faithless. Faithless doesn't have it. So we're going to do Faithless. I know that one for a fact. Hasn't updated to incorporate it. So weapons and tools, soundscapes, essentials. We'll do the farming add-on, dynamic lights, farming pots, backpacks, just to show like me adding other resources in at the moment as well. So we'll do that. I'm not worried about dinosaurs, not going to worry about any of the aquaculture or that because the other ones don't even have some of those anyways. Gravestones we'll keep. We'll throw in. I have way too much, guys. I'm not going to lie. So the most of the other ones are down here, like lights and lamps. The buckets add on. I'm not going to add seasons or the other one just yet. So we're going to go with the regular stuff for regular Minecraft. So biomes of plenty and seasons is not happening just because I don't want to have like something be able to crash because it is single player, which isn't going to run as smooth. But what we're going to do is go ahead and go all the way back up. And we're going to go to active. And what I want to do is pull the texture pack that we're going to be using to the top, which is Faithless. This actually needs to come all the way up to the top. And then everything goes underneath it. And create. Create anyways. Now, if you have a pack that isn't compatible to vibrant visuals, this is going to be what happens. Okay. Now, if it crashes, it's not because of that. Okay. If it crashes, it could just be any different stuff, but we got survive. All right. Notice how our water looks. Okay, we don't have that realistic feel to this. We don't. And if I go to settings now, you're going to notice under video, it is now fancy. There is no vibrant visuals. I get simple, I get fancy, and that's it. That's all I get. And it's because the pack is not compatible to vibrant visuals. So if you get a texture pack, make sure it has that little green like the green highlighted area that says vibrant visuals inside of it on the store page. Now to show you I can fix this to bring my vibrant visuals back, we just need a pack that has vibrant visuals on the store page. So to show you that, if I quickly go to edit and hopefully not crash due to it is single player Minecraft at the moment, we're going to go to resource packs. We're going to show you Faithless right quick. So if I do more details, which goes to the store page, you're going to notice there's no vibrant visuals at the bottom there. Now, if we go find a pack that is vibrant visuals compatible, okay, so we're just going to go ahead and go to available, and we're going to go to owned. Let's find any pack that I know is vibrant visuals, which will be let's do I think Autumn Horrors was vibrant visuals, wasn't it? No, it is not. That's another one I could have used to show. I didn't have to scroll all the way up for. Good to know now. I mean, we know Prisma is. You already seen what Prisma looks like, so that's why I'm not going to use Prisma. You know what? This updated. We'll use Dark Fantasy Visuals to see what they actually done with it. Why not? Okay. So we're going to hit Add. From there, we scroll all the way back up because now we got to make sure we put that in the proper placement and remove the other one. So this one right here can be removed. Now we have Dark Fantasy Visuals. Let's go ahead and just click play. And now this should load up with the new texture pack. I don't know if I went in and made sure that we had the proper effect on. We'll know when we get in game. If we don't, we'll just leave, fix it, and then pop back in. But this one is compatible to vibrant visuals. So vibrant visuals will work with it. As we can see with the water texture is that. If I go back into settings, you're going to notice if I go to video when this loads up right here, vibrant visuals is loaded. So when you want to play with vibrant visuals, you have to play with the texture pack that's compatible. And you can see we are running buttery smooth. I can run through here, do whatever, and we got the realism stuff. Now, this texture pack, I don't like it because it adds like a green fog under the water sometimes, or like fog in certain areas, which is not always perfectly clear and see-through. But I am able to like move about, as you can see. And the one thing we turned on when we turned the education features on is just this. So we can do slash ability, add a may fly true, and now we can fly around while being in survival. The only reason I turned that on is for the fly. If the developers to the packs of essentials, which by the way is one of the books, hold on, let me find it. This one, okay. Under settings, if they would just add fly to this, you can turn it on so you can double tap X and fly around. I wouldn't need the education features. Okay, which is something I wish they would add in the pack. But we can fly around, play Minecraft normally. We're in single player. You can see that that would take up more RAM to your, system because it's not being hosted from a separate device. It's actually hosted from you. And I'm able just to play normally. I can come in here. Oh, look, there's a tree. Let's, chop some wood. Go through the regular, but it went over the side there because they're falling on that side. But you can see I'm picking it up very quickly. Now we can do this, pop over, grab, that, pop in here, grab ourselves, a crafting table, come back over, plop this up here. And I haven't even changed any of the settings. So we're getting full detail. When I say full detail, if I go to, we didn't put seasons in here. So that's why I don't have the other stuff. Okay, that's fine. grab one of these, and we need one more, to break one more of these. We'll break 2. Okay. Now we need to find where that is, so we can do that. And then we're going to go to... Oh, yeah, we need to go inside the crafting table. That's why. I was like, where's my tools? And then do the equipment, turn that off, so we can actually grab ourselves an axe, a pickaxe. We'll turn that so we can put this down here, pull out our axe, and 2 things. 1, we are going to fix something in essentials. So we can actually come in here. We're going to do leaf breaker. We're going to go ahead and do tool replacement. We'll do double door opening. So that way when we open doors, we open both if we do double doors, which is good. And then auto updating map. Go over here to soundscapes because this is going to add way too high a level of sounds. We're just going to slide this all the way over to 32. Okay, and then click save. This is going to really bring down like the wave sounds, the wind sounds that can get loud. From there, we need to actually go grab the other green book. So plop these up here, grab this one out. And this is going to allow me to do settings, come in. We're going to do item durability and set this to once. From there, every other setting is perfectly fine. That way, when I break this tree, it only uses the axe durability one time when it goes to use tree capitator. But because this is a modded tree, it's not allowing it to work. And I wish this mod would allow me to go to under here and go to trees. So like you can see axe settings, they're all on. But I wish I could go to like logs, like set like logs, so I can add the modded logs into the mod itself for tree capitator. So that way I could actually add modded trees to be able to be, into this. And to show that it actually works, we'll come over here to this one. Okay, and you can see we are using this, but if I chop this tree, I only use 1 durability of my axe, but we chop the entire tree by just chopping this bottom log. And you can see we are running buttery smooth. Okay. And we are using realism textures, but we don't get clouds because this texture pack doesn't give clouds. I wish it did. So Dark Fantasy Visuals and Prisma Visuals, they need to add custom clouds, like you've seen with the other pack, which is the Conquest pack, because then I would run those all day between these two. They are my 2 favorite packs because this is my horror pack. Like if I'm doing like horror creatures and stuff like that, I run this one. And then whenever I run the packs for my dinosaurs, I would love Prisma. So I would love custom clouds like Conquest gets. But yeah, we are able to play. We run 100% buttery smooth. What else? Oh yeah, we're running it like really good graphics too. When I say graphics, like the render distance is not like all the way up, but I'm at 18. I wonder if I can turn this up to 24 and feel the same. Do I feel any different at like really far render? I feel a little bit of a difference, just really, really little bit, but a lot of people aren't going to play with this high of render distance anyways. But I mean, I'm basically smooth still. I won't say like super buttery, but I don't really feel too much affecting me. As in, like, you would hardly notice it. Like any normal player probably wouldn't notice what I feel right now. Yeah, I'm able to play. And then the cool thing is I have really, really, really good render distance. And actually I could put the better structures in and see if the thing spawns over there. So we're not going to go there yet. Just yet. Okay. But yeah, I'm playing really, really high render with non-substantial mods in this one. But if you guys don't pay the, 1,000 Minecraft coins for the horror creatures mod or the dinosaur mod, you're probably not playing with those anyways. So you're not going to get too affected into this. Now, let's get out of this and head back over. So I showed you the settings. I showed you we can play like that. I showed you why you want to make sure your pack, when you buy them, will say vibrant visuals on the store page. Okay. That way you can see if it's compatible or not, to see if you're actually going to get the realistic water, or if it's going to turn your vibrant visuals off because the pack isn't compatible. But yeah, we are able to full play. Again, I can come in here and show you guys some stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and leave Prisma on this one just because I want Prisma. I'm just not going to have clouds, so it's going to look really weird. But Prisma's here. You can see we have all that. And there is absolutely, if I go back into edit, instead of being dumb, I should have just scrolled to the other one. There's 21 mods. Okay. And when I say 21, Prisma, we got seasons, which adds more biomes and new buildings into it. Biomes of Plenty, which already adds brand new biomes, new trees, a lot of new landscape. Better structures, which again adds a whole lot more structures to the game. There's new jungle temples, new actual desert temples, and stuff like that. Cave biomes, which adds new underground biomes to caves where you're going to be able to get new types of stuff. There's new boss creatures, stuff like that. The enchantments, then the dinosaurs, as you guys seen. Dynamic lighting, and then farming add-on adds new crops and new stuff like that to actually make new type of foods and stuff. We have weapons add-on, which adds a whole lot of different weapons, soundscapes, tree capitator, buckets, gravestone, essentials, backpacks, farming pots add-on, RP, lights and lamps, and then the realms management tool. But all the bigger mods I put at the top to make sure they loaded faster and, come through more clean. But apart from that, if I click in, you guys can see I didn't change that render distance. It's still set to 20 something on the 24, I believe it was, for the render distance. Let's see if I feel anything with ultra heavy mods. Ooh, coffee. Still a little hot. As in, if I would have took a little bit more, I would actually would have burnt my lip and my mouth. It's hot. So yeah, you just got to be mindful with what all you're putting in Minecraft alongside your vibrant visuals to have them run or not. To make sure you optimize everything out to where you feel smooth or 4 FPS. So I've been doing a little bit of testing, hence how I can have the full detail and not really lose too much FPS. And that's just by sacrificing some of the stuff that was there. But as you can see, it is going to rain because for some reason, this is bugs. So I just got to do toggle downfall. And then from there, we're also going to do the ability. Okay. And to show, we have 0 issues. And I mean, I did turn the custom animations off. So now if I do this, you can see it's back to forward. It ain't from the side anymore. Mobs actually kind of just walk normally now, as you can see. There's no jiggle to them and head bob and all of that. So that is what got removed. But water still looks real. I plop into the water, you still get the splashes. You can see the water still looks kind of good. Gas and clear. And I'm able to kind of just play around and not have any issues. We are going to get rid of some of these, but not all of them. So let's go ahead and plant. We'll plant one right here. Actually, we'll do 2. That way, if I break one will already be planted. That way I don't lose where I plant them. One there, one there. We'll do one right here. And then the rest of these can be just plopped out. And when I say they actually grow a lot faster, you can see that one's already grown. If I sat here and just sat for a second, boom, that one growed right, grown right in front of us. That one will probably grow. Yep, there's that one. So the stuff grows back faster. It's the only reason I've done the random tick speed to 3, by the way. But yeah, it just makes everything grow a lot faster. Same as crops you plant will grow faster. But we got a good amount of wood. Let's, instead of having 6 barrels, let's go ahead and do, we'll say 6 chests maybe. I just want to grab the planks. I got to be careful when doing this. It's not due to lag. It's just because of the fact when I'm crafting them, there is a chance you accidentally get this. And to show you what that does, we'll just kind of put these, the full ones like this, in here just for a second. Come back over, and we're going to just go ahead and do 6 fake. And plop this in here right quick. Alongside this, the apple, the sticks for a second. And to show you what this does, okay, I can actually make something really, really funny here. So if I took this and we're like, okay, we want it right here, we'll do like this, you know, for the building. What the fake ones do is this. They're fake. You just go right through them. Okay? You can make traps, pretty much. So I got to be careful when doing that, because if I spam triangle and I don't realize that it auto switches over to the fake, which it can do, I could end up like crafting like 64 fake ones, and the next thing I know, I'm trying to crouch and like walk backwards and place my planks, and then I just right through and then down into lava or over high, you know, crevasses. I don't want to accidentally like fall through the map. So yeah, that's why it is how it is. I am going to take the 40. I am going to take this. I'm going to take that 11. The reason for that is because I'm going to go ahead and smelt the 11 iron here. We are going to go to the crafting table, and we're going to grab ourselves 20 torches. Yeah, we're going to get some of those torches. I don't want to see the red. I wish I can do that and actually like show what I can craft without it being like red with this. It should only show these, which is weird that it doesn't, but let's go ahead and grab, actually, we'll do like 12 chests. All right. Boop. This will actually come up here. These will go right here. And the replacement will be when I break this will just take its spot. That's what that actually does, which is actually really, really cool. But yeah, I'm running on like super high-end like render distance right now and feeling no issues on 21 mods, or that like we get epic stuff changing a lot. So we have the seasons, which will add these bushes in, which is why the screen will get bright and dark when I go between them. They do plants like this. That building there comes off of the seasons. If I go actually one of the directions, maybe we got another structure over here that I didn't even realize was here till now because of the seasons. But if I come over, like right here, this is a, I think Biomes O'Plenty biome. Yeah. Oh no, this is like an actual swamp. I can add the other swamp trees to this if I wanted to, and it would be actually matching. But let's go see what's at this structure over here, shall we, boys? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go see. Oh, there's a lot of food that's going to come off of this. Actually, I think I found this on the other day. Yeah, I found this already on the other stream the other day, I guess. Just forgot we flew in this direction, which means I probably could go that way and find one of the actual main desert biomes that I've been looking for to do the other things. I was going to show you guys like the cool little lake pyramids and stuff, but I had to show you under the clip art for the mod itself, because for some reason on this one, our desert we found literally was like a shoreline, and it called it a desert. And I think it's just because I made the how big the biomes are. I set it to like 4 instead of 6, so it adds all the cool sized versions of like modded biomes, but that's it. But you'll notice like we will find, like, I think this is spruce, maybe. Nope, modded trees. Okay, as you can see, this is fir, like it's a fir tree. Okay, FIR, fir. We're gonna have a cool moon. This doesn't have the scary creatures mod in it. The other one does. The I think it's like Fearcraft or something. I don't remember what I named it. But there is going to be new biomes. Okay. Oh, we have an ice biome right there. Cool. Oh, it's those. All right. We are gonna go ahead and go sleep in a second. Let's check this out, because I don't think we looted this one yet. No, we didn't. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab these. Come on, post. Well, not with him in here. GG. I hit him out the door and closed the door, and he still like walked through it, which is kind of weird. But GG. We'll heal that off. And to show you guys that this actually still works. I know home is like in that direction, but no torch. So that's what dynamic lighting is. I kind of love the mod for that, or technically it's a plug-in when you play this version of Minecraft, which is Bedrock Edition. But yeah, home should be somewhere in this direction, I believe. Yeah, should be like right over here. Good to know that I know what direction to fly for home is. What was that? What ores? Copper and copper. The reason I love vibrant visuals alongside the this mod is the ores glow. Like there's an ore over here, right there, and this one is iron. Like we can see that from a distance. Okay, and that's why I love this texture pack. I just wish they would add clouds, and I would actually use this pack a lot more often because then I can actually turn the Minecraft clouds off, which are just basically white blocks, okay? And then run a texture pack that adds custom clouds so the game looks a bit more real, right? That's the whole reason behind of not running the stuff or running certain items, actually. This is where I want to go. Boop. I'll wait till there's 12 in there. We got all that. We do have the iron. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Right, quick, guys. Give me like a couple seconds. So we do need to heal. We need to do that. I need to eat. There we go. We'll sleep because it is nighttime. Sleeping through the night. And I am going to go ahead and re-lower the render distance. I mean, I feel smooth, but I really don't need like 24 render distance, let's be honest. So video, yes, yeah, I'm doing 24. What happens if I was to max that out? Would I feel any different? No, I do not. And you can see I would be able to see like way over there. I actually don't feel any different, but I'm not going to want to run with really high render distance, guys. I just don't. So let's go ahead and go to settings. Go to visual settings, or video, my bad. And deferred render distance, let's actually just turn this to 16. Okay. And yeah, I'm on PS5, guys, and running very smooth with this game. So that's better. Much better. I don't really need to see that far. Alrighty. Let's go this way. And do a little exploring, shall we? Exploration. Because I believe I actually do have... Hold on, let's make sure. Player warps, other warps, temp home. So yes, we got our temporary home placed. Okay, good. That means I can go anywhere I want and I can find my way back by just literally teleporting home or fast traveling, whatever you want to call it. In Minecraft, it's called teleporting. In Fallout, it's called fast traveling. Oh, here's actually one of the new biomes to show you guys. So you can see it's like this, like really dark, like see grass block, but it is actually not. To show you the comparison here, green grass. It's like a grayish grass for the Umbran log, I believe is how you're supposed to say that. And then there's actually like really cool blue water right here. See? Really cool blue. I don't know why, that actually is pretty cool. And for some reason I get fog while being in here, even though my fog is off. So maybe it's something to deal with like that texture pack, but all good. We do have modded trees and, you know, new biomes that can be in here. I'm not gonna lie, that biome actually looks pretty cool. Let's keep going though, because we need to look for. I would love to find a desert on the. Ooh. Howdy do you? Let's take a look. Okay, unlucky, unlucky, and unlucky. I don't remember ever. Yeah, I never like looted this. Wheat seeds actually don't sound too bad to grab. Cabbage seeds. Okay, so you can see we do get more food types. We are going to pick these up. The smokers. So we can actually have like a better way of cooking our food. Cabbage seed. Okay. And not really much here for us to really care about. All right, keep going. Uh-oh. There's a mod that is not working properly. That's what those little question mark blocks are. When you see stuff like that, it's a mod or an item that got removed out of a mod that no longer exists in the game. So it'll actually do a dirt block texture with a question mark that breaks immediately when you punch it. So something absolutely quit working, and it's something to deal with that mod, which is the Seasons mod. So they removed something from the Seasons mod. Okay. Let's keep going, though, shall we? We are going this way because I want to see if we can run into a desert. Like, I wonder, is there a desert out this way? Let's actually do the search tool like we did yesterday, just because I want to see. So it's actually locate. So locate biome Minecraft desert. And you can see we're within reasonable distance, there is none. Even though we have like sand areas, there's no actual desert right here. So we just got to keep flying. Now, I probably could look for jungle as well, but I'm not going to worry about that because there is the jungle and mutated jungle, which the mutated jungle is the jungle that has bamboo, and then you have the regular jungle. Okay, we know that is still working. So that mod is actually working because the boat spawned in. But no desert, even though this technically is a desert. It's just not counting it as desert because it's probably a modded desert. Coming off of the biomes o' plenty. Or it's just counting it as like shoreline. Could be that too. Technically, the fastest way to find a desert is I probably could type in mesa, and then deserts usually spawn near mesa biomes. But we're just doing it this way. And every, we'll say, a couple hundred we'll check. Actually, that's a good little cave. Let's go check it out right quick, guys. What I'll do is we'll do the chest facing the way we need to go. So like that. So we know if we're facing this and it opens towards us, we go the opposite direction. Let's see what all's in here. I know we got some of this. Some of this. Give me that coal. Oh, there we go. So when you see, we can actually see the different ores, which is great. Another reason I like this texture pack, I'll show it to you in a second. I meant to do it earlier, but I totally forgot about it. The reason I love Prisma, which is something I wish the Dark Visuals would do as well with their textures, and Conquest would do, because then even Conquest would be like a good competitor to both Prisma and the Dark Visuals. We're just trying to get a little bit more of the iron out of this, guys. Why not? Oh, I would have actually overlooked this if it wasn't blatantly in my face. Or that one. Or those. That's why I love this, for this. And then having the ores that glow, that's great. Again, dark should have glowing ores. The, conquest should have ores that glow. I'm trying to think. The next thing that both other mods should have that they don't, that this one has. Oh, there's a little skeleton. I'm not going to worry about gathering the skeleton, though. Is if I go to a regular tree, not the modded one, so I need to find like an oak log, birch log, or any other regular Minecraft trees. Here we go. Actually, even closer. I hope. Yeah, this looks like oak right here. I need to decide where it is daytime. So the actual other bit does. Oh, is my textures bugged a little? Because I can see it's realism, but it's not showing me the... Oh, here we go. It just took a second. I guess that might have been like a... Oh! That's why we be careful, guys, near the water. Because not only swimmers. If we're doing Land Before Time, we get belly draggers. But, yeah, this is... it's dark oak log, which... I don't think they've done the textures to, which is weird with this texture pack. But this one, you can see it looks 3D. Okay, that's why I love this texture pack. Dark oak, can we please get that updated through this texture pack? But that's another reason I love this texture, and it's not just that. If I go over here, you can see, like, if I do certain angles, you can see this looks 3D, like there's actually bark on the tree. Okay, that's kind of what I like. The next thing that they need to add is properly waving sea life, like this one has. Notice there's no stopping and resetting the animation. It just continuously moves. And then Conquest, I think, actually has this, where these two don't. But it makes the trees, like the leaves, look like they're moving. And there's no reset. Okay. There's no reset to the movement. It just stays going left to right constantly. And they don't make it move quick, because that's what makes it look janky, is when it moves really quick, like hard wind is blowing and it just kind of really throws off the animation. The animation is just very subtle back and forth. And that's what makes it look like it's actually moving and doesn't look weird, which is why that seagrass below looked weird. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, they need to slow the animation scale down. Like when we're looking at this, see how it's like really moving, like someone's trying to play the piano at like that speed? Slow it down, make it kind of go. That way each tick is very, very, and make it look really fluent, like really slow and really fluent, and just make sure there's no reset of animation. Or the reset happens after the animation comes back to its original placement, and then it sets the animation to go forward again. And then make sure the reset of the animation is not lengthy, it's immediate, so that way it just looks like it's very smoothly moving. That's all they need to do. Hello, building. We are actually going to loot you, but I want to grab a little bit more of the coal from over here. Bloop. Oh, we got a slight little ravine. Let's see what all's in here. So we got some more coal. No other ores, but that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Let's go check you out. The main door is way over here. Is that a missing block? Yes, it is. I wonder if I just need to refix the texture pack, because you can see these are missing. And we could get those back if we throw the texture pack in. and it works correctly. So I think it's just like it's kind of bugged on the texture pack, or this texture's like for some reason removed itself, as in the pack is no longer actually active. Oh, I thought that was like actually something you had to, hop, skip, and jump over, but no, we get to go through it because it's just a fossil. All right. What I'm going to do is check out this pack right quick. So we're just going to look right here, and we're going to save and quit. And this comes with the seasons, I believe. So I think the seasons either remove something or seasons isn't loading correctly. So let's go look. Settings, Cretaceous, edit. Should say 21. Okay, yeah, it's there. So better on bedrock is oofing. That's fine. You can see seasons is here. Okay, let's actually just check mark, refresh. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do biomes of plenty, check mark, refresh. No errors found, which is great. We're going to do the same with better structures, check mark, refresh. I wonder if I actually just need to put this lower in the order, which you can see it won't let me do because I can't even take this one up the order. So this one has to stay at the top. It's forcing the load order in this order, which is weird that it's not working correctly. I think they had an update or something that happened, which broke some things, maybe. But we reloaded all the ones that need to be reloaded. Technically, I can go ahead and refresh this one as well, just to make 110% sure. Do the same over here, refresh. Dinosaurs, we're just going to check mark and then refresh it, just to make sure everything is loading correctly. Same as here, refresh it. Farming, refresh it. I mean, it could just be one of these having like where it uses the same unique ID, so they could be clashing with each other. But there we go. Everything is updated to that. And then the TerraCraft is this one. So, yeah. This one I can change out later if I wanted to, because we have the better on bedrock going to everything. But what I'm also thinking of doing is, what else do we really actually think about wanting to do? Because the ocean world, I mean, it seems cool, but it's not an infinite world. They need to update it to be a countless infinite world. And I mean, like, I wouldn't mind with the world size it is now, like, paste that in and then just turn it infinite, where after that, there's like more islands or something that can spawn in. So, yeah, this is better on bedrock objects that is just not spawning because the pack is not wanting to work correctly. Okay. I would say let's try something, but I've noticed Minecraft done something. Okay? And this is something I dislike. And I guess they got rid of it because it wasn't working properly before. Like, because I would try to go get it and be like, oh, sorry, can't do it. But if I go to settings, we go to, actually, technically, I think you just do it through Manage Realm, don't you now? Which is the saves. And then you have the automatic where we can, yeah, then come in here and hit, download save. But the thing is, this is okay. That's creatious. That's mysterious. This just says for February 27th, which technically would be when? When was this last saved? Today. Okay. So this is technically today. Active world to save automatically every 30 minutes. Okay, good. So let's just hit download save. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and download save. See if it actually downloads it. So far, it looks like it's working. At one point, it wouldn't work. It would just error out. It'd be like, sorry, couldn't do it. And I wonder if this is downloading to the world or to my PlayStation. Let's go. There. Now we can go back, and I believe that might have actually saved it here for me to go look at. So if I go to world, so yep, right here's the copy. We're going to edit, and I want to take a quick little gander at what's going on with my resource packs. So that would be the reason. See how like it's no longer setting in here? Okay, yeah. For some reason it done that. Okay, that is why. So we just go to available. We go here, and I want to look for better on Bedrock, I believe. And I don't think I can activate it here either, but I could be wrong. So we'll just make sure, because I don't think it actually shows up under this. Because better on Bedrock, I believe, is actually one of the things you have to actually turn on a different way. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here in a second. And yes, that is what happened. Okay, so I can't use better on Bedrock with the dinosaur world. That is oofed, as you guys can see, because it's not under this. So I can't re-enable it or fix it if the mod breaks. So that is what actually happened there, was the mod broke. And then now I can't actually add it back into the world. So how does Better on Bedrock actually work? I'll show you. So if we actually go here, go to create, you're going to notice under here, when you scroll through, it's right here, Better on Bedrock. Boom. Okay, where now I can craft this world, right? So that's the only way to enable Better on Bedrock. So the dinosaur world broke with the Better on Bedrock, which adds in towers and raid stuff that you can use. So knowing that, I understand the fix to it, but then we're going to have issues with the world. So the issues I'm talking about is when you look at those blocks that look like dirt blocks that have the question mark in it, anywhere that has a Better on Bedrock section like that with its own custom modded blocks, which are what got removed, that's going to happen. But what also makes it weird is Better on Bedrock is what allows me to stare at the object and see what I'm looking at. And you can see it's clearly still showing me the object, which is weird. Give me a second. Hold on. Let's see something right quick. Just because I'm curious. So if I go to behavior packs, better structures, backpacks, seasons, same thing. It's gone from this. Because I was just wondering, because of the fact of how weird it was acting. Plate, realms, settings. So I can download and actually like update the world that way, but the pack is bugged. Okay, because you can see this one has error. Now it's showing up. It has errors. Refresh it. So now it's actually working, which is very, very weird. Okay. As you can see, it's now able to let me move it or try to or do whatever. But you can see it's working now. It's there. Okay. Now if we click play, you see the issue with servers with Minecraft now when it comes to this version of how they're doing servers. It's weird. So instead of realms, sorry, Microsoft, and picking up the Minecraft things for that, but I think it needs a drop kick out. Okay. Bring it to where we can do servers that are PS5 or share playable, and well, not share playable, cross playable, kind of like you get with I don't know, Arma Reforger, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation can play together. And guess what? It's not a realm, it's a legit server that can activate or deactivate cross playability. That should have been how servers went. Because I would prefer to pay monthly for a actual server than a realm that can break. Where the realm is still now broken. Those blocks are not there, as we can see. Clearly, those blocks are not there. Okay? That should be. And we showed that it was basically working, but then now it's not working. You kind of see what's going on here, right? Stream, right? Minecraft, right? Like if a developer clicks in. Nope, not done with the witch. All right, we're just going to do it this way. No. God, I hate that that is a thing. Click on this. There we go. Player warps. My warps. I forgot to edit. You can edit temp home, so I don't need to edit it. I need to do this. Other warps, and then temp home. Teleport. I'm supposed to be seeing a countdown, which never happened. Very weird. Okay, we're back home. Or to the temp home, I should say. So we'll just do this. And we'll hold that for torches. That way I can evenly distribute these. And this is where all my settings book go, stuff like that, which you can see, like, seasons is in here. We got this, we got that, got that. Pack config, which I think is the proper other thing in essentials, but GG. The seeds actually go into the food bin, which is over here. And now we can actually stop smelting, not smelting, but cooking food in this. So we can actually turn that into a smeltery, where now we can actually throw our food into those. Offload that. We need a new stick. Just one. Because we're going to turn this into that, giving us our torch. What the? Oh, I done the wrong thing. Wait. There we go. I accidentally done a freaking decorative torch. I didn't mean to do that. That's what was going on. We just want the torch. Thank you. Now we got 28 torches. We got all that nicely proportioned. That's pretty okay. We're actually going to move this one to give us the bit to do that. Why not? All right. Technically, I'm not supposed to have rain. So, yeah, the thing is bugged all the way around. But we are going to go ahead and do ability at a Mayfly true. And we are going to go ahead and do toggle downfall. Boom. That way we get rid of the thunderstorm. I can only sleep during night. Okay, perfect. Boom. So now that I know the better on bedrock is bugged, I might just go ahead and remove the better on bedrock completely out of this. And just end up dealing with, it not being bugged to the point of, seeing those and it not actually working, which is very, very, very weird. So let's go remove better on bedrock from this. Sadly, the Dino World has to remove better on bedrock. So we're going to have question mark shit that when I see it now, I'm just going to have to break it. Or if you guys see it, if you joined, please break the question mark shit. We're just going to head over here and take a look. Oh, looky there, it's broken again. Yeah, we're just going to hit just continue. Behavior packs, make sure it got removed out of here. Apply the packs, and we should be good now. No issues. apart from having question mark shit. All right. I'm scared to activate the Terracraft because I'm thinking that it might have had issues now. So we just got to be really chill. So yeah, just got a little bit of stuff to deal with, but apart from that, we're okay. Man, I'm gonna hate not having that, but also at the same time, it's gonna be if we don't have to worry about like looking at Willowa dot something dash something log. Right, we'll actually just be able to get the real name from it whenever we break it and look at it. Now, there is a mod that works perfect, and I don't know why the tree capitator mods didn't kind of go with the same route, but there is a mod, I don't know if it updated or not, but there is a mod that is awesome. And the reason I'm saying that is awesome is due to, well, how can I put this? How do I sleep the thunderstorm away and still have a thunderstorm? Hello, game? Well, now our server's having issues. Oh, I know why. I think that was the reason this was okay, hold on. I think I just learned something. Better on Bedrock was breaking a server setting. Because I bet you now, if I go in here, I do this. We hit edit. We go into the regular settings.
Hi.
We scroll down. Hey, how you doing there, Caden? Welcome to the streams. Let's go to weather cycle. Turn this on for a second so we can sleep the rain away and then refix that. So better on Bedrock broke this setting so it allowed it to rain, and then when logging in constantly kept doing that.
It's good.
That's good to hear, Caden. I don't know if your thing shows up to the bottom right or if it just gets blocked out or if there's a blur it pops up there, but I set my thing now to like instead of being at the top right, it happens at the bottom right because PS5 lets you move that around, which is actually pretty good. But let's see, can I sleep the rain away now? Or the thunderstorm, I should say. I heard that, and it seems like it worked. So yeah, it was that mod that broke that. Now I can actually go back out of here and refix this, as in wait for it to load. Then we're gonna come in here and go to settings. We're gonna go to this, edit world, and return.
I get the rabbit code when I try LOL.
Oh, that's weird. No clue, but we're gonna go ahead and do weather cycle off and let this reload with that and see if we get the rain again loading back in. I don't know how you get the rabbit code. That's weird. You can see I'm connecting right in if you're trying to load into this. Are you on PS4 or PS5? If you're on PS4, it might be because some of the stuff isn't PS4 compatible. If you're on
I'm on PS5 too.
PS5 too, okay, that's very weird. Do you already have a texture pack running in the background by any chance before you go to join? No more rain when loading in. Look at that. We fixed it. But do you already have a texture pack loaded? Because if you do, it could be clashing with your texture pack. I've noticed that was a thing with Minecraft occasionally. Or I know we're on the same version of Minecraft, which is Bedrock. But for some reason, some consoles with certain updates run fine. No, you don't. I'm trying to think. Okay, what could actually be causing you to rabbit? I wonder if it's your version of Minecraft. And the reason I'm saying that is due to, if you live in a different country, maybe there's
I'm on
things that got
version
obfuscated.
26.2.
26.2? Let's see what version I'm on. Here, let me do this. I'm on 26.2. So I wonder if it's just like for some reason when you downloaded the update to 26.2, if you have certain things that installed or got corrupted, would be the only issue. Because I'm loading in fine. I mean, I can even go switch these over, go to, like, for instance, this one, which is the copy of the world when I was trying to go through and fix the rain issue and figure out what's going on, and found out that it was just that one pack being
Also
messed up.
American.
Also American? Okay, that's... Only thing I can think of is, and I hate to say this, would be to delete Minecraft and then reinstall it to see if you've got like any type of like corrupted file installed, like something corrupted while downloading. That's the only thing I can really think to do, because I can run this world in here and I shouldn't crash. With Prisma, one thing removed, I believe the texture pack stays the same. And I can load it in single player, which tells me there's no crashing issues. So the server actually gets no performance drops. Usually when you know you're going to have an issue on a server is if it doesn't load in single player. But for this to load properly in single player, as you can see, it's the exact same thing, just this one has rain. So let me just kind of sleep the rain away, which I think I have to turn toggle downfall on, or, weather. Let's see if this lightens up. It didn't. So I can actually fix this without having to close because it is single player. So to fix that, all I have to do is /game rule and do weather cycle, and then we do true. And then from there, I can now click on the bed. Boop. And now it should allow the rain to stop. There we go. As you can see, it was changing there right in front of us. And then we actually can go right here to the weather cycle and then now reset this to false. So we can just do false. And now we fixed our single player, so it'll never have the weather issue. And we're going to quickly go ahead and hit save and quit right quick so it actually saves. But we can load the game without crashing, without any issues in single player, which means it will work on a server fine. Boop. Now I can hit play, go back into Realms, and play. So we basically just made a backup of our world right there. So that way, in case something happens here, I can upload the backup and have everything be correct. I could try moving the player spawn to being near me and seeing if there's something going on with the player spawn for some reason, and seeing if that fixes you out, Caden. Because if I can load in, I think Pombo can load. My cousin, whenever hi there, actual Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's set the server spawn, instead of being in here, because I think that's originally where I reset the server spawn. Let me actually give myself the Mayfly right quick so I don't just get nibbled on. We are going to set the player spawn right somewhere around here. We'll do like right here. Make sure we're standing on grass and nothing raised. / set world spawn. Boom. That should now set the world spawn to being here. It didn't say it, but we don't have to worry about it saying it. Now try connecting and seeing if it lets you connect. And yeah, one of those was the settings for the other one, but now that mod is no longer bugged. The only other thing I can also think to do, make sure you're clicking to download everything, because it should have a little pop-up it happens. It'll say like to install everything, because I do have it set where you need to download everything. That includes the texture packs and stuff. Come come on. Why is attacking whatever he's attacking? Spam, 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 spam. I have no clue how much health you get. I think I broke an axe somehow already. Doing this. There we go. Oh my god, we killed the T-Rex, guys. With it attacking something over here, which is weird. But, yeah, we broke an axe. Not gonna worry about it too much, though. But there we go. As you can see, we got...
Bro, take going to break.
Take going to break... What? Oh. Going to... Okay, that's weird. If that's the crash that you're getting, that is actually very, very weird. Give me a sec. Let me... Not the friggin... That... Minecraft, dude. Gotta love it. Oh, well. There. Because this actually will go in here alongside this. And let's try something, shall we? Just because I'm curious if something is breaking with the mods. What I'm going to do is start a new world on the test world section. So we're going to go to worlds. We're going to go, technically, I need to get rid of the test world stuff there, but we'll do that in a minute. We are going to add in...
No, I said your axe was going to break.
Oh, okay. Wonder what all do I actually own? Dungeons. Because I don't really care about the 100 days that purchased from the marketplace and load more. I forgot I had the crashed Vulcan, which is pretty cool. Better on Bedrock, which by the way lost its image there, so I think they just had issues with it in general. Dragon Skull Island, load more. Find the button, farms and foods, furniture. Load more. More tools, more ores. Not going to worry about those. Load more. There's no bed wars. I forgot I had the paleo craft by Compy, which is just saying to download. I'm not going to worry about that. Because I am kind of curious to everything I had. Realism fields. Some craft. What is this one? Oh, that. I don't think I've ever actually used this one, so let's just do a little test. So we'll do test world, so test. We'll do easy just to make sure. We'll keep it advanced. We'll do show coordinates, show days played. Fire spread, CNT explodes off, natural generation on, skip day. Okay, skip night by doing that. Required sleeping players, we're going to do 1%. That way it just takes one person to do everything. Can't really do that. This is 4 chunks. Let's go with a 6 chunk world just because. And then friends, make sure it's multiplayerable, friendly fire off. Cheats, always day is on. Keep inventory just for now. Mob spawning, mob griefing is off just because I'm doing some testing. Weather cycle off. Random tick speed always to 3. Resource packs, shared packs. Realism 2.3 texture and animations resource pack. Okay, I guess you need both of those together, don't you? And then we're going to do farming pots, We'll do backpacks. We'll do dynamic lighting just because I do want the dynamic lights. Essentials. Um, we'll do the farming add-on because I do want the more like food and stuff. Soundscapes. I don't know if that's already a thing in with the mod, so we'll wait. Tinkers, warp lamps, weapons and tools. We're actually gonna do the weapons add-on, which is the bigger version, which has a lot more stuff. Faithless, not going to use. Conquest, not going to use. Fantasy, Realism, Dinosaurs, Natural, Culture, blah, blah. Keep scrolling. Minions, Gravestones, we will use. Realms Management Tool, yes, that's definitely always. Do, 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 do. Cave biomes, I'm not going to worry about just yet. Structures, I will do the better structures. And we're going to use Prisma Visuals, always, baby. Creaking lights and lamps. We are going to use buckets. We will use seasons. We will use better structures. Okay, full life, blah, blah. I think that's everything going to be needed. Now we just got to go re-sort the mod load order to make sure everything works fine. So we're going to go to active, and we need the realism stuff to be all the way at the top. So realism custom resource pack, this needs to go all the way to the top just to make sure everything
I
works.
haven't got
how it should.
rabbit yet, it's promising.
Okay, nice. It might have been the broken mod that was causing it for you that we did fix. So we'll see, but I kind of want to see what the realism craft is actually like, and then we'll do that one, which is Prisma, going underneath both of these. That way this only affects what it needs to affect from those. I kind of want the better structures to be the first one. Then we'll use seasons. I did not throw one of the mods on that we do need. I do need to do the dynamic lighting further up in the load order because it actually goes underneath seasons. Actually, technically, dynamic light should actually go underneath the texture pack. Go back to available right quick because we missed one. And that is going to be Biomes O'Plenty. We need to actually go grab that. Oh, Tree Capitator as well, like the actual Tree Capitator, and then Biomes O'Plenty. There we go. Because what we do is come over here, we go to active now. Biomes O'Plenty will actually go below better structures, same as Tree Capitator. Okay, because that's actually going to go underneath all of these above buckets. And then we'll go grab essentials. This actually needs to come up to go right above Tree Capitator. Gravestones, backpacks, farming pots. Okay, everything here is in the proper load order of things, how it should be to work correctly. So we're going to hit create and create anyway. And if we crash, it's due to me trying to use a really, really good texture pack on top of everything. But we'll see. And if you load in, you should be good to go then. Let me know if you load in there, brother. Also, if you want to play more games with me, Caden, not just Minecraft, I play Armor Reforger. Then you already know Minecraft. I'm trying to think of the other multiplayer games I play. I know Fallout 4 isn't multiplayable, but I do have it. And Warframe, Caden. I do play Warframe. I do have Warframe installed. So if you're going to play with me, I play Warframe. I play right now Arma Reforger and Minecraft. So you can play all three with me if you want to come play. I crashed.